30-06 John here, and today what I'm going to be talking about is the 1911 45 automatic pistol, my everyday carry. Keep watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. My everyday carry for about the last 25 years has been a 1911. Most of the time it's one like this. I would say probably 70-80% of the time this is what I'm carrying. In the summertime I do switch to a 4-inch 44 Magnum, but other than that I almost always have a 1911 45 on me. A lot of people don't like the 1911 design because it's so old. It was designed in and adopted by the U.S. Army in 1911, so it's over 100 years old. Today's 1911s are a little bit more modified from those type. But right now, let's focus on the pistol itself. Let's get these out of the way. The 1911 pistol, original, adopted by the U.S. Army in 1911. I think it got replaced by the Beretta 92 in the mid-80s sometime. Hammer fired, has an exposed hammer. Triggers on 1911s are usually very, very good. That's really what a lot of people like about the 1911 is the triggers. But this is an all-steel gun. You can get aluminum ones. Aluminum frame 1911s. This one here is made by Kimber. I replaced the grips as Hogue rubber grips on it. Kimber did a pretty good job on these 1911s when we were making them. Like I said, I bought this one here like 25 years ago. They have these dovetail front sights. That's standard these days, but when they first started doing it, it was pretty new. Nice rear sight. Has a front cocking serrations, which is when you want to do a press check. It's easy to do that. Nice large thumb safety. Target trigger on it. Trigger pull on this one here is probably right about 5 pounds. Very crisp, but 5 pounds. A lot of people don't like a thumb safety like the 1911 has. You can only put the safety on when the hammer's cocked. But if you train, and it's not particularly hard to do, when you have the gun down on low ready, the safety is on, you have your thumb over the safety. When you bring the gun up, safety comes off. Goes down, safety goes up, comes up, safety goes off. Train that way, and I've been doing such a long time, there's no way that I could forget to take the safety off if I'm ready to fire. So for everyday carry, I use this Blade Tech holster these days. It's a nice holster. Goes in, clicks in, Kydex. Has a cutout here so you can draw it faster. Tension screws here so you could adjust it for the tension that you want. Adjustable belt loops right here. Been using this for about a year. Works pretty darn good. A good magazine is certainly important for good reliability in the 1911. What I use mostly are Wilson Combat, like this one right here. The Power Mags are pretty good. These are all 8-round magazines. All I can say is, don't go cheap on magazine. A cheap magazine just is frustrating. You won't get the reliability, and for self-defense situation, it'll cost you dearly. This is actually a Ruger 1911 magazine. It actually works pretty good. This is a Wilson Combat magazine with a different floor plate right here. It has a little lip right here so you could pull it out if you have to. This one right here, this is a 10-round Wilson Combat magazine. I don't use it that much for carry, but it's nice when I'm in training and stuff like that. I always carry at least one extra magazine on me. A lot of times I'll use this magazine clip by Safari Land. It works pretty good. Just get the magazine, clip it in like that, and then you just put that over your, through your belt loop on this clip right here. It looks like it wouldn't work, but it actually works really well. I have a couple of these and I use them every day. Really surprisingly well made and works pretty darn good. Another way is this magazine holder, this universal magazine holder. Sort of the same thing, has a belt clip that you could bend or you could thread your belt through it. But it's a universal side. But it's a universal, so it'll take almost any magazine in there. For ammo, what I usually carry is some type of what's called hardball. That's a 230 grain full metal jacket bullet going about 800, 830, 850 feet per second like this right here. I carried factory hardball. I've carried hand loads. A lot of people don't like to use hand loads. I politely disagree on that. What I carry now is this Winchester USA Ready. This is a 230 grain jacketed flat nose. I've chronographed them and they're pretty stout. They're going about 860 feet per second. I don't carry them because it's factory ammo. I carry them because I can't find a 230 grain full metal jacket flat nose bullet anymore. They used to be available, pretty common for reloading. Now I can't find them. I reload almost all of my ammo on this Dillon 550. I've had this for, I don't know, over 20 years, 25 years. Been a good press. The 550 press is very popular for reloading bulk ammunition. I'll show an example here with one round. Resize. Deprime. Manually index. Next stage, flares the case, puts powder in it. Manually index. Put the bullet in it. It seats the bullet. Manual index. Puts on a nice taper crimp. Index. Loaded round. Looks good. Make sure our primer's below flush. A lot of times I'll run all my ammunition through this bullet gauge. As long as it plops in, doesn't stick out the front, it'll work good. Since all of my training is pretty much self-defense oriented, I usually use targets like this right here. It's like an IPSC or IDPA type of target. Has a 8 or 9 inch diameter scoring ring for the chest area, and then it has a head shot area there also. I do have other pistols, polymer pistols, but I usually almost always carry this steel 1911. That's all that I have for today, everyone. Hey, everyone, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a nice day.